Alrighty, everybody. We are here. We are checking out the charts. We're looking at the daily. I cleaned off all of my work when it comes to Bitcoin. We need to focus on the shorter time frame here. Because you know what? These can be some turbulent waters. Turbulent waters. So currently we are coming up to a level of resistance right there at $26,557. And then after that, you do have this other resistance because you bounced off of it once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times, traded around it before falling through and getting obliterated. Anyways, this is the pocket that it looks like Bitcoin's trying to get to. Also, you can see you can see very little to stop us from getting up there from these levels. As long as we can break it, that's all we're looking for. Just a nice confirmed break to the upside. Anyways, you can see we are putting in this curved upside, which I do love to see. I actually really love these curved moves because usually when you end up touching it, then you end up seeing some fireworks. Anyways, we do have this curved move. You can see it. We do have this upper trend line of resistance. So it's rising up. You can see it right here. We are respecting it very well. If we can manage to break above that and get a solid back test, that is going to be the most amazingly bullish thing we could possibly get. And this could happen in the next couple days. God, I'd love to see that because we are on the daily scale. So let's go ahead and drop down to the 4-hour. So looking at the 4-hour, we are sitting right in a very neutral spot. So we could see that movement later today. We could see in power hour at the end of the day. This could break above or we could get rejected. But either way, to me right now, it does look like on the 4-hour, it wants to try putting in a little bullish momentum. We're just going to have to wait and see. Let's go ahead and drop down to lower time frames. Let's check out the 1-hour. 1 hour, the stochastic RSI is up and overbought territory. However, your relative strength index, it's sitting right in the neutral zone. So it could go up or down at this point. You're sitting on a lot of volume right now as well. This is where a lot of value is. So what you need to see is if we do come down, you have a lot of buying pressure down here. So you could get support down here at 23,000 even. You have a lot of support down here, but also you do have some liquidity up here as well. So Bitcoin's kind of in a indecision mode. We're going to see how the day plays out. Looking at the 15-minute, you are sitting right on top of support as well. Hardly any liquidity up here, so if you do get a break to the upside, you're going to see a very fast move, most likely up to 25K. Most likely. If you can actually break up. We're going to find out later throughout the day how things play out because it is Friday, so you do have futures expiration today. But it does look like it wants to go to the upside. Sitting at 24,000 even right now. Well, I mean, $24,007 might as well be even. Whatever. You did have this nice V-shaped recovery. Some people could argue we are trying to make an inverse head and shoulder. Some people could argue that. Here on the 15-minute, you see shoulder, head, building out the shoulder over here. But we don't know. We'll see. Anyways, on the 15-minute as well, it's kind of interesting. Kind of an interesting take here. Could argue you just broke out looking for that back test. Could argue it. Could say it's a falling wedge even. Like it's a little scruff. But you could say it's a falling wedge. Really could. But noted, you're just reaching at that point. Hi Telly, how are you? Welcome in. So yeah, it's a little scruff, little janky. Could drop, could go up. Let's check out Bitcoin dominance. So checking out the Bitcoin dominance, seeing what we're working with here. We did get that sudden rise. Ooh. Let's see. Let's check out the 4-hour. 4-hour, yeah, we've just been dumping on dominance. Holy. Trying to double bottom on dominance, though. It wants to curve to the upside. Interesting stuff. Scruff resistance over here. Yeah, scruff support over here. So most likely we're dropping down to this 40.44% dominance, which is going to be phenomenal for our altcoins. That is how altcoins just start to run. Bitcoin dominance drops. Now let's check out the USDT dominance. We got to see the USDT dominance dropping as well. Yes, we do. We're in another bear flag. Let's freaking go. It does look like we're starting to stall out on bearish momentum, but yeah, that is a bear flag. Continuation to the downside implied. We could be seeing this 5.67% on USDT dominance, which also great indication money is flowing into the alts. Let's check out the Ethereum dominance. Ethereum dominance on the right. Holy moly. Ethereum dominance about to break resistance. Wow. So this right here is why you see so much price action out of Ethereum recently. Simply because their dominance is going crazy right before the merge. So as their dominance continues going up, you're going to see Ethereum doing very well at these times. And are we going to get like an all-time high on dominance? No, we're pretty far from an all-time high. So you can see we are working up to this level of resistance at 22.26 to 22.47% dominance. When we do hit that, that's where I would suspect Ethereum could either go parabolic or start seeing a pullback. Anyways, we saw Bitcoin, we saw the dominance charts. Let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum, see how Ethereum's looking. So on the daily, you're sitting in between two levels of support and resistance. You're right in this little pocket. You have a lot of demand right here at $1,798. And that's basically why the price hasn't fallen down below that. So I would suspect we should see $2,000 Ethereum in the near future. Let's go ahead and look at the lower time frames. Looking at the 4 hour, yeah, you are flagged out, about to hit the 20 EMA. This is Ethereum's getting ready to go on another move, it looks like. Let's go ahead and look at the 1 hour. If we're oversold on the 1 hour, I would expect a move to the upside. We're not oversold. We're in neutral territory on the relative strength index, but you can see the stochastic RSI is starting to push to the upside in a big way. 15-minute, we could see this move out of Ethereum sometime today. We already broke out of our downward pressure. Already broke out of this. Technically back tested. We could see Ethereum make a move. Make that move up to $2,000. We could see it. That is absolutely phenomenal. So, good little argument there. A better argument would be something a little like this. Nice little bull flag situation. Breaking to the upside. Now you're consolidating outside of it on the 15-minute consolidation before a rise. Ethereum looks like it wants to keep running. So that's absolutely awesome. And that's going to be great for our altcoins. The reason why we keep looking at the altcoins and as well as Ethereum is because Ethereum's like the grandfather of all of the altcoins. So a measured move out of this would possibly take you up to $2,119. That is a possibility of this move. We're going to have to wait and find out, but it could be a great weekend for Ethereum. It very well could be. All right, now, we got rid of those big boys. Let's go ahead and check out BNB, because BNB has been making some moves lately. Big time moves. So we're going to check it out on the 4 hour. See what's going on here. So 4 hour, we do look like we're consolidating right now. We still are setting higher highs, but let's go ahead and see swing high to swing high. Okay. We haven't had a swing low yet. So we need a pullback. So if it does pull back, we would see more than likely some type of consolidation around 293 if it pulls back. But possibly, I mean, it could just trade sideways and go up to 361. Very well could do that. Let's check out the daily, because I know BNB has been doing very, very nice things. So yeah, even the daily is saying we should pull back, and yeah, we have a lot of volume sitting here at $299, basically $300. So we could see that sideways pullback down to about 300, and we could consolidate right around there before making our next leg up. That's absolutely phenomenal for BNB. So BNB is sitting in a very good spot. You also have this upward trend line right here that you could find some support off of. Could very well find support on this level and then go back, continue to the upside. Currently on the daily, you're fighting against the 200 EMA, so that is another reason why you could see a very strong pullback. So yeah, Airbnb, right? Airbnb, oh boy. But I mean, to break positively out of this huge bear flag, that's phenomenal. So BNB is looking very strong right now, very strong. Expect a mild pullback before seeing higher prices. And noted, I mean, as soon as you break that, as soon as you break 361, you have a very fast track all the way up to 434. So BNB might be something you want to hold on to. Might be. But I'm not here to make financial decisions for you. You're going to make your own decisions. Either way. Anyways, now let's go ahead and look at a trade that I'm sitting in right now, and that is OP. OP. You down OPP? Yeah, you know me. Anyways. Let's get rid of all this. I will talk about what I have seen here. Let's just get rid of these. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. OP from yesterday? Yep. OP from yesterday. We are sitting in the trade right now. So OP, you can see on the daily here, you finally hit your 20 EMA. Now, if we look at previous times, as soon as you rose up above the 20, you come down, you come close, you took off. Come down, you come close, you took off. Now what's happening? Came down, you came close, took off, now you're sitting on top of it. If you can break above this resistance right here, this little pocket, very fast, you're going to see $2 once again. And if you can break $2, you're seeing $2.50. So, OP, we're sitting in the trade. Let's go down to the lower time frame. Let's go to the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, you can see we have put in this actually really good looking flag right here. Nice little bull flag. You can see that plain as day. But on top of the bull flag, we consolidated down inside of the flag. So you can see we consolidated down right here, and we're currently on a confirmed breakout. High hopes. Hopes are high. Yes, the hopes are high. However, as soon as you break out of this consolidation pattern right here, this is where you end up getting a measured move to actually break out of the pattern. So, you have a bullish pattern inside of a bullish pattern. Measured move right now, 24% upside, hitting that $2 mark. And that is why I got into this trade this morning. Because literally, I can't pass up 24% gains. What am I, rude? I'm not doing that. So 24% upside potential here. All we need to do is get this 4 hour candle close above this downtrend of resistance, as well as we need to get above this pocket of resistance, and we're just moving up to the next level after that. Also, you can see all the green up here. This is where your value's at. You're sitting in value, and you need to take all that extra value. There's hardly anything down here. It's not even worth dropping to. But we'll see what the whales have in store for us as the day continues. I do believe possibly by tomorrow we could see this measured move to the upside. We could. It's not for certain. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm just saying the technicals are telling me we could. If we go down to the 1 hour, you can see we have gotten that back test on the 1 hour. We have a confirmed breakout, back test of the support. Now we're fighting against resistance, trying to push up above it. All I need is to get up to this level right here at $1.67 and hold this level. Get an hourly candle close above it. That will make my day. But yeah, OP looking pretty darn solid. And you know, Telly, since we are talking about yesterday, let's go ahead and take a look at what happened yesterday, because I'm going to tell you, TRB, that thing broke my heart. It broke my heart. So, TRB. This thing broke my heart because right here I was like, oh, it's about to break out. And then it was like, no, we're not. And we got faked out in the worst possible way. Now it is up. It not only is up, it's almost hitting the measured move. No, it did hit the measured move. Look at that crap. Look at that crap. Hits the measured move, and now it's pulling back because there's resistance right there, setting a lower high. Let's see if we're putting in any type of bearish divergence. We are not. Not on the 1 hour. Let's go ahead and look at the 4 hour. So 4 hour. Swing high, lower high. We're fine. That's fine. No worries. No big deal. Low, swing low. Okay. We're good. All it's doing is going up still. It's still in an uptrend. We've not put in bullish divergence or anything. We're just going up. What's up? Oh. So, you can see TRB, that was a winner. That was a winner chicken dinner. Anyways, looking at Band. Band also scared me because as soon as it started going up, it pulled back with the rest of the market, and now it's starting to rise up again, trying to hold the 50 EMA. Trying to hold that 50 EMA on the 4 hour. I still believe we are going to get up to this 216, but anything can happen because these markets are absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. Anyways, we can see Band is still sitting pretty. We have the 4 hour. We're in the neutral zone on the relative strength index. We have bullish divergence on the MACD. Bullish divergence. Classic bullish divergence. So, Band looks like a solid trade. Looks like a solid trade. The 1 hour still doing okay. It's not looking amazing. It's just doing okay. But as soon as you can break this level very fast, you're going to see a move up to $1.8969. Very fast. So Band is definitely still on the radar. Still looking solid. Still out here doing things. But yeah, TRB, that was a heartbreaker right there. That I should have been in that trade last night because we were up 9% this morning, and it's only up 1% since then. Missed out on those gains, but it's okay. We will find others. Now, one thing that I have been wanting to look at is Clayton. So Clayton, low liquidity. You gotta watch out. Yo, what's up, Shrek? Yeah, we fancy out here. Looking at charts and stuff. How you doing, Shrek? Anyways, let's go ahead and look at Clayton. So Clayton actually did a very weird thing when it comes to breaking out of this bullish pattern and then back testing the lower trend line. What are we doing out here? I don't even understand. So stole everybody's liquidity, stopped everybody out, now trying to continue to the upside. What a jerk of an asset. I mean, really? Either way, your measured move, you have two measured moves. You have the entire length of the pole. So entire length of the pole, you could be looking at 25% move to the upside up to 36.99 cents. Or you can just go with the body of the structure, full body structure. And that measured move would take you up to $11.80. Much more conservative move. It would be a wick, most likely up above resistance before pulling back. But that is what we're looking at for Clayton. So Clayton does look pretty darn good. On the 4 hour, the stochastic is in overbought territory, so be extremely careful. You might see another small pullback. You might see it trade sideways for a little bit. The 1 hour does want to try to curve up on the stochastic, but you can see you are showing basically a little less momentum to the upside on the relative strength index. This is why we have both indicators here. Just so we can see, it's like, is strength coming down, stochastic's going up? That's kind of a problem. You don't want that. You don't want that type of divergence in the charts. But yeah, even the 15 minutes basically saying we're not going anywhere at this moment, but over time we could see this 11.8% over time. I don't like this overtime nonsense. I don't like it when things are conflicting. So I'm not getting in on this trade. I want it to pick a direction, because this thing could very easily come down here to 29.81 and then go up. But there's just such low liquidity in this asset. I mean, anybody can move the price. You sneeze with the $20 bill, it might move the price. I mean, you know what I mean. But yeah, kind of irritating when that happens. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at Zilliqa, because Zilliqa, I believe, was looking pretty decent yesterday. Yeah, it was looking decent. So yeah, it was looking pretty decent, and now you can see the follow through. We got our breakout. We got our way too deep of retracement, and now we're V-shaped recovery, trying to push to the upside even further. This is what we want to see. So over time, we could end up seeing this 5.1 cent 5.1 cents play out. We need to break above it and hold above it for about a day before we can start talking about 5.919 cents. But that's the next level you're looking at after you get there. Needless to say, crypto markets are looking pretty darn strong. Does not look too weak, but the whales are out here and they might play their games. We don't know. They just might, though. But I want to see where we can get some serious gains out here, so I'm about to do a little dumpster diving. I think my OP trade it'll close sometime soon. Porky, happy Friday. Auntie Bia, happy Friday. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome to the charts. We're looking at crypto. By the way, everybody, huge shout out to both Shrek and Auntie Bia. They're legends of the stream. Absolute legends. By the way, anybody who's viewing on YouTube, understand I am also live on Twitch. So there it is. That a gigantic water bottle? Well, I'm a big guy, so we need big water. Big water for big people. If you don't drink out of a gallon, are you even staying hydrated? Thanks, bro. You're a legend, not me. No, stop lying, Auntie Bia. Stop lying. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. Anyways, let's go ahead and look around at ApeCoin. ApeCoin. So we still haven't gotten our measured move to the downside. ApeCoin's showing some strength here. I don't know what's up with ApeCoin, but apparently those apes are not done playing around. We could say they just restructured into a rising channel. We could argue that one. Actually, it's the strongest argument that we're just in a rising channel. Okay, that's cool. Didn't expect that. But yeah, ApeCoin, you're bouncing off of what could be support. Geez, that's a good idea. I do need to drink more water. Yeah! Everyone needs to drink more water. We literally had a full hydration stream the other day. We treated it like a drinking stream, but we decided to have water instead. Was not as exciting as other people thought it could be, but it was still a good time for me. I felt great the next morning. Felt absolutely amazing. Anyways, so the 4 hour wants to start curving up for you. Let's check out the daily, see if we're overbought. Nope, daily's resetting. You're bouncing off the 20 EMA. ApeCoin to $9.49 in the near future. I'm just saying, could happen. Could very well happen. You don't get oversold on the stochastics on the daily that easily, so you're in an uptrend. You're bouncing off support. Upside potential is massive. And the 1 hour wants to start going up also. Jiminy Christmas. Are we kidding here? 15 minute. Tell me something bad. Okay, 15 minute. Doesn't want to tell me any bad jokes. Jeez. You're above your 20 and your 50 EMA. You're trying to get above your 100 EMA to push the... Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. Ape. You know, put an alert here. All you need to do is break this level of resistance at $7. And next stop, you're more than likely going to go up to $9. Actually, well, you got to break above this too at $8.36. So, tread lightly. Tread lightly. Make some money. Then remember where you learned it. We're joking, right, Rune? Okay, this is a situation where I forgot to put my alert. That's on me. That's on me, guys. That's... Damn it. We're in a symmetrical... Or no, a rising triangle. Yep. Whatever that is. Ascending triangle. There we go. I got the words. I got the words. You guys ever think about how hard English is? I mean, honestly, do you ever think about that? English sucks. Anyways, measured move. Rune. $4.04 upon breakout. 4 hours says you are going to do that probably tomorrow. The daily says you might have a chance at doing that tomorrow or Sunday. Really? 1 hour says we're going to start moving soon. 15 minutes says you better get ready to party because it's Friday. What? Are we for real here? So the 15-minute is deciding to further make us feel good by way of putting this weird little ascending triangle right here. Look at that. That's amazing. We have a tiny pattern of the big pattern. That's amazing. The relative strength index is curving up. Your stochastic RSI is saying, yeah, we'll give you a little space. You can run. There it goes. Fighting against resistance at this moment. Watch out. Breakout coming. Watch out. If they will it, it will come. Wow. Wow. Not in that trade. Tell you that. I am not in that trade. I feel a little left out. I feel even more left out because on my OP trade, I only went with a 10x. And yeah, I feel a little left out, guys. I feel like Rune is prime time for a long right now. Upon a proper back test for support, I do feel that. Yep. Well, anybody who's decided to get in on Rune, I hope you enjoy. It's going to be a fun ride. In the immediate term, you could be looking at anywhere between a 7 to a 8.47% rise. Enjoy. Hopefully you have fun. Don't forget about me. Don't forget about me while you're sitting on the moon, because there it goes. Breakout happening right now. Look at that thing go. Wow. It's cute, right? The even better part, your stop loss would be right down here at $2.89. The longer you wait, the more you're going to miss. What a shame. Sorry, I had to clip that one. That one's going to go up on the TikTok. Not very often you're calling a breakout as it's breaking out. Unreal. Unreal. Unfreaking real. And this is why I stare at charts every day. For stuff like that. That's magical. You guys see that? Still going. Still going. Good God. Great Gookamuka. And once you break this level right here at $2.96, I mean, you're pretty much just going straight up to 311. There's not much here to stop you. There's not much there to stop you. Dang. Man. Dang. All right, let's take a look at our lowly friend here, GMT. GMT. Trying to make a break. Trying to go to the upside. Finally starting to catch some bids. That's good. That's good. We had to adjust our curve because of this nonsense that happened over here. So we adjusted it. We still managed to fall below it, but we got back above. So we're back in the curve. Now we got to fight against this resistance. This resistance is going to be a little bit of a problem. So if you were looking to take a long, you have very little room to work with right now. You need to see the break above, possibly stop at 99.37, and then back test as support and hold before taking a long is a good idea, at least in my opinion. That's just in my opinion. You guys can take it as you will. Let's check out my trade. We are bouncing off of our second resistance right now. Not a bad situation to be in, especially the last 15 minutes of the hour. Let's check out the 15-minute chart. We got some legs. We got some legs. We out here doing our squats. We got some legs. Got the opportunity. I would love to see a break of this level at 165.4 and hold. We're going to see how long it takes to get there, but I do believe it's coming. I do believe it is coming. This is a trade setup that I would put my mother in, okay? I don't play with my mama's money that much. She fed me growing up. I can't let her go broke. Heck, she's pushing 60. Just saying. I'd put my mama's money on this. Yeah, Rune's still going to the upside. I'd take it Bitcoin's starting to make a move to the upside. Remember how I talked about that consolidating, and Bitcoin's making its move to the upside. It is making its move. So, as I mentioned before, you were in this falling wedge pattern, and now you have successfully broken out, utilized this consolidation as a back test, and now you're starting to see higher prices out of Bitcoin, which is now pulling the entire market up, which is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. 15-minute playing out beautifully. The shorts are getting squeezed out. The hourly has some legs still, so you could see a test up at this $24,887 later today. You could see it, provided the shorts continue to get squeezed out and they take all this liquidity. We're just going to have to wait and find out. But understand, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Yeah, Bitcoin helping us all out in our trades. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. Alright, let's go ahead and look at LRC. So LRC is sitting in this consolidation pattern, sitting right in the middle. This is something that you guys should all pay attention to, because whenever you're in a rising channel, just like this, nice little rising channel, you're consolidating toward the top, there is a possibility that, you know what, let's get rid of these lines. Let's get rid of these lines. Let's put it up as a normal channel. That's what we're going to do. Get rid of these lines, put it in as a channel, because that will be a lot easier to see visually. Where I have these lines set up. Was it right here? I think it was right here. I think it was right there. Yep, right there. I'm back. Welcome back, Telly. Welcome back. Alright, so you're in this channel right here. Go ahead and drag this back here. There we go. In this channel, you have the heart line right here that you've already back tested as support. Now you're setting a higher low. Let's go to a higher time frame just to make sure this can play out properly. You have massive support just under your consolidation structure. This is the thing dreams are made of. You have bullish divergence on the MACD. You have bullish divergence on the relative strength index. That's very good. So, you're in your consolidation pattern. Nice thing about this, you now can actually put in a fresh long, but your stop loss would have to be right down here, right below the structure. So down here, possibly at 4389. That's where the stop loss would be, super low, just because you're hoping not to get stopped out. Let's get rid of this. So this trend line might pose a little bit of a problem as you're going up, so that's why I have it there. So you were on this trend, you broke down out of it. You could utilize it as resistance, possibly come back down a little, back test the lower part before breaking out. So that's something you do have to pay attention to. However, you are oversold on the stochastics. You're in the neutral zone for the relative strength index. Your daily is curving to the upside. So it does want to start testing the top of this channel. That's something you really got to pay attention to. And then more than likely it's going to want to take all this liquidity coming up to 63 cents. So LRC is actually setting itself up for a pretty good move. Let's go ahead and drop down to the 15-minute. See if you can get that move sooner than later. Not happen sooner. It's not happening sooner. I would not take the long out at this very moment. I would wait a second, let the 15-minute stochastics reset. Once they reset, that is when you would want to take the long. Now, where would it possibly reset at? Let's go ahead and check. So you are in this ascending channel. In this ascending channel. So you could start trading sideways down just slightly. But as soon as you break out above this level here, that would be the point in which you want to try and take that risk. But allow the 15-minute stochastic RSI to come to the bottom. You can even set an alert down here. So that's kind of the cool thing. The alert will only be on the 15-minute. You can end up putting it just below this dotted line here. And yeah, you can set it and forget it. So alert stochastic RSI 1352. So you actually can get notified when it comes down. So you don't have to sit here and stare at it all day. Or check in on it or be like, oh, I missed it. You can just set an alert, set it and forget it. Get the alert, check the chart, make sure everything still looks fine, then go ahead and enter your long. But it looks pretty darn decent. Only problem I have with this, though, is normally these break down to the downside, so you could try and go for a triple bottom here. You had one bottom, double bottom, could go for the triple before taking off. So be careful on this one, just be careful. But LRC, it's possibly going to have a pretty good weekend. Just little nuggets for you, little nuggets here. Now, I did a very bad thing on Filecoin. I did not listen to my alert, which is a shame, but I didn't do it. I should have, but I didn't. Anyways, now I'm paying the price. Filecoin, it has an opportunity of getting 66% gains. 66% gains. I did not listen to my alert when we bounced off, back testing as support, and now I'm missing out on 4% so far to the upside. Noted, the 4 hour still wants to run. But yeah, I got an alert right here at 8:27. I could have gotten into that long. Could have. And I didn't because I'm stupid. You know, we don't bat 1,000 out here. Sometimes we make some mistakes, but it's okay. You have this reaccumulation outside of the structure. Now you're starting to get that positive momentum going to the upside. Your possibility now left on this, there's plenty of meat on the bone. 56% upside on Filecoin is very possible. A more conservative route is you're looking at 38% gains, which noted what's still left on that bone. Looking at 33% gains. That's like a steak. That's a whole steak. Throw a 10x on that baby. Put your stop loss down here at 813. You're solid. Grabbing that 330% upside potential. Just saying. Not financial advice. Just kind of how I like to trade sometimes. Not even gonna lie. Let's go ahead and check out the 1 hour. 1 hour. Stochastic overbought. Relative strength index still curving to the upside. So once again, that stop loss would be very important. As long as you have a stop loss below this 838 or below the 831, you're solid. Pretty darn good. Let's check the 15 minute, because the 15 minute is going to drag everything up. Look at that. Still wants to go to the upside. So it might trade a little sideways until the end of the day, and then you might see that explosion up to $9.53. Not financial advice. Just out here calling things. Alright. We went over all those. Now, Curve Finance had a small hack on them for, I think it was like $1 million or something. Binance shut it down instantly. They were like, you're not depositing that crap here. People fail to realize, hey, guess what? You're on the blockchain. We can monitor everything. It's pretty transparent. But you can see on the daily, oversold territory on the stochastic, relative strength index on the neutral zone, curving up on the daily. Now we check the 4 hour. 4 hour time frame, curving up. That's what you want to see. You're starting to curve up. You're in this amazing consolidation. Amazing. Stop loss would be somewhere GG, right? GG's. But stop loss would probably be right down here at 133 if you decided to try and take this now. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, you are going to the upside, so that this possibly is trying to break out in the near future, which is absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. 15-minute needs to cool off. 15-minute needs to cool off, so be careful. On the cool off, just wait for the stochastic to reset and get ready for launch. So yeah, just curve looking pretty darn good in the short term. In the extreme short term, could be having a little bit of a pullback, but it's not going to be anything serious. Hopefully, as long as Bitcoin holds up, not going to be anything serious. So curve looking solid, looking ready to make some gains. Moral of the story here, crypto market's looking pretty darn strong today. We went through a lot of trade setups. If you guys have any requests, feel free to ask. But yeah, things are looking pretty dang good right now. Pretty dang good. Let's take a look at ICP real quick. Internet computer trying to do something at this very moment. Let's go ahead and look at the daily. So you can see you were in this nice little consolidation down. You broke to the upside out of it, tried to fall back in, failure to break down. Now you're holding right outside of the structure. Some even argue, some may even argue, it's like, hey, this consolidation pattern looking pretty darn good, looking like a little bit of a bull, something or another. So you get this nice consolidation down, so that's what you're looking to actually break outside of. But you do have the consolidation up. You do have a bull pennant that is built. Let's go. So upon breakout, you would be looking at 40% gains. 40% possible gains. On a much more conservative route, you would be looking at 24% gains, hitting resistance at $10.30. Let's go. We'll see how well that happens. Who's calling me? Who calling me? I don't want to talk to them. I'm live. Can't call me. I'm live. Jeez. People out here trying to stop me from giving out all this information, getting people money and stuff. Anyways, it does look like ICP wants to break out possibly later today. You would be waiting for the successful back test, holding support before you want to take an actionable long. If you're more risky and you want to put $50 on black, hey, go for it right now. But understand what's happening on the 15-minute. 15-minute, you are getting a little overextended at the moment. So odds are you're going to hit the top of the structure, pull back a little bit, and then try and rise out of it. So just be careful when making this trade. But if you do decide to get in right now, your stop loss would be right down here at $8.07. $8.07 simply because you want to put in a higher high than where all the buyers stepped in right there. Or a higher low. That is where I would put a stop loss if I were making that trade. TRB is going up. Good God. Band is going up. Good God. We're going to look at Gal. How's our Gal doing? How's our Gal? So Gal, another little disappointment out here. But we are still in this consolidation pattern. Not a bad situation to be in. The only problem we have is this is a descending triangle. Vast majority of the time you break to the downside. So we're going to need a lot of bullishness out of the market in order to pull this thing to the upside. I mean, we also were in this curved bottom and we broke out of it to the downside on the daily. We have a daily. Ugh, you remember Torn? Yes, I remember Torn. Let's see how Torn's doing. Actually, I'm going to check Torn in a second here. I want to finish looking at Gal. It gained 10%. I said it was going up. It couldn't go anywhere else besides 0. Good God. Sometimes you just know. So yeah, you can see the 4 hour still wants to try and curve up. You have bullish divergence on the MACD. Not a bad situation. Swing down to swing down. Swing down. Okay, right there. Swing down. You have bullish divergence on the 4 hour. Bullish divergence. That's good because you can see swing down right here. You look at the relative strength index. You can see it right there. And then you come over to the next swing down here. You're higher than before. So that is classic bullish divergence. That means there are more market participants in GAL than before. So you're more likely to break to the upside. Measured move is to get up here to this resistance, $4.96 for GAL. As long as the market stays bullish, GAL will be able to make this move. However, wait for the breakout and successful back test. Maintaining above and utilizing this downward level of pressure as support, because you could get faked out and all the way down to the bottom. So wait for the breakout and back test. On that successful back test is where you want to take the long. So go ahead and set an alert for when it breaks out, and then set another alert on the back test. So let's check out Torn real quick. Torn. We were here yesterday. Look at that. Look at that. It bounced and started coming up. It fell. Was 13. It was $13 before? Hold on, wait. Did we look at a different chart? OKX. Oh, Torn is Tornado Cash. I didn't even read that yesterday. Yeah, the reason why Torn is falling is because the U.S. is trying to ban it right now. That's funny. I didn't realize it was Tornado Cash. That is funny. Where did I do the actual... Yeah, because somebody used it for money laundering. So they're trying to ban it. Also, they're going after one of the developers of the project. And, yeah, they're trying to get rid of it altogether. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure one of the developers, he ended up getting arrested. So, I wouldn't invest in this. Sorry, I didn't know that yesterday. I looked into it today. Yeah, Torn's not in a good situation. So, that's why it's dropping so drastically right now. So yeah, Torn to 0. But it's a shame, but there's a lot of bad stuff happening with Torn right now. So that's Torn. Torn apart, right? Torn apart. You want to check out VeChain? All right, let's check out VeChain. I haven't checked out VeChain in a hot minute. Come to think of it, I have not checked it out in a hot minute. So holy crap! Where was I? What? VeChain to 354218. Glad I could help you. That's you're almost there. But let's go ahead and dive in deeper. Yeah, you're gonna pull back after that. I mean, odds are you're pulling back after that. You had a great run. I'm gonna tell you that much. You had a great run. Area you would probably pull back to is coming back down to this level of support right here. That would be the area. Unless you decided to keep going, then you have this long term. Oh yeah, you might be coming all the way up here to 445573. So you can see this downward pressure all the way from the very top Set another one. So yeah, this is going to be extreme resistance as soon as you get to this red line. If you can trade sideways to get out of it, then you could be looking at, what is this, like 500% upside? Oh, it sounds like clown numbers, I swear. 500% upside if you break out of this giant falling wedge. Look at that beauty. God, I drew this thing a long time ago. We even fell outside of it. Holy moly. Clown numbers are fun, right? So look, we tried to drop outside of it. We tried to hold. We fell outside of it again. Stayed outside of it. Now we just broke back into it. So what you could end up seeing, which would be terrible if the entire market took a downturn, you could hit this and backtest all the way down here at 242,695. If it took a really bad downturn, I'm hoping that doesn't happen. But you can see you hit the double bottom, and then you started going up. So now your supply line is set. So you actually want to maintain this supply line. So even if you come down this lower line, we're going to make it a green line. That is the supply line. Okay, that's not good enough. Hold on. Let's get something different. There we go. We'll use this color. Okay, this is your supply line. So as long as, if you do break this, you hit the supply line and continue up, you're sitting in a very good spot. As soon as you break this supply line, though, it's bad news bears. Bad news bears. And note, I'm getting the supply line off the daily chart. You can see from candle wick to the higher wick and then maintain support. That became your supply line, and that's where you started taking off. But if you don't maintain this level of support that you started putting in up here, you would fall straight down. I'll put an alert. Smart move. Smart move. Yeah, I would say put the alert at, I mean, you're sitting right on top of support, so odds are you're going to break above this 35, 36, 43 number. Wait for the back test. If you successfully hold that back test, you should expect to get up here to the 4432 number. You should expect that. So hopefully that pans out. You'd be running into the daily 200 EMA in that process, and that's where you would be looking for some resistance. So keep checking in on this one, but as of this moment right now, is it a good idea to try and jump into a long? I wouldn't say it's a great idea, but you are flagging out, trying to see more upside. Let's go ahead and look at the 1 hour. Yeah, the 1 hour wants to start going up, so it could be a good time to get it long. And the best part about it, since you do have this nice flat line of support, your stop loss could be pretty close. Right here at 323235. God, so many numbers. So it could be right there. Yeah, if Bitcoin continues to rally, we're going to end up seeing VeChain rally pretty nicely off this. Going to see it pretty nicely. This is very real. Right here. Extremely real situation. FTM just broke out. FTM just broke out. Next stop, you're looking at 43.231 cents. Easy. You just broke out, and now you're starting to run. You're starting to run a little bit. Gonna be right back. All right, no worries, Telly. No worries. Yeah, your stop loss would be right below it. 15 minute. Tried to back test it, and so you're waiting for that back test also. But yeah, just broke out. Looking pretty darn nice. Pretty darn nice. I haven't looked at Axie Infinity in a while. Wow. So Axie Infinity, it was putting in some support. Putting in support. Broke down below it. Resistance. Resistance. It's now starting to curve up and trying to break through that resistance. Axie Infinity might go on a pretty decent run here. Axie Infinity just might be able to do it. However, we do have this rising wedge pattern. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. We got a rising wedge pattern on the daily. Daily's trying to curve up though, trying to go against that resistance once again. Rising wedge patterns, if they happen to break to the upside, usually it's a very violent move to the upside. Very violent. So Axie Infinity, if you can manage to break resistance this time around at $20.25, if you can break that, Axie might even charge all the way up here to $35, but your first target is $23.86. Next target is $25.97. I mean, at this point, since you're so oversold and you traded sideways outside of a bullish pattern and you pretty much backtested it by way of dropping down further, this could be an extremely violent move to the upside. Extremely violent. Could see you at $35 once again. Very, very well could happen. Ethereum, $19.21, $1,921. Numbers, I swear. I swear. Numbers are hard, man. Ethereum is in the driver's seat for this entire bull run. Or bull rally, bullish rally, whatever we want to call it. Sitting in the driver's seat. Let's go ahead and take a peek in on the trade that I'm in. Look like it's finding some resistance. Oh, such a shame. I don't want resistance right here. I don't want that resistance. I want you to maintain support right here, though. Maintain support right here so you can see on the 15-minute what's going on. You broke above, now you're back testing support. We need to maintain this level for another 2 minutes, 56 seconds. You have the 200 EMA sitting there. You also have a line of support there. This is a lot of support. You should be hanging in there, buddy. Should be hanging in there, little buddy. But I might actually close out my long just to open up a bigger one because I'm disappointed that I'm not higher on my leverage. So wait, or is Rune successful back test breaking to the upside. Rune. Oh boy. There's so many things that are bullish right now. So many things. Anyways, I don't know what I'm going to do right now. I'm definitely going to close out this long just because I don't want to sit here for a pullback when other things are breaking out. I am taking the small gains, 26%. Taking my change and running. And I'm kind of debating on ApeCoin here. I think ApeCoin has a promising day ahead of it. Again, so if Ethereum's pumping, and Ethereum Classic just broke out of this downward pressure, maybe I want to go Ethereum Classic, even though we're overbought. But we need to set in that bearish divergence. Because we did not do it last time. So we need a swing high, second attempt to understand we are not breaking out right now. We need that. Might want to do that. Anyways, you guys will never know. I'm going to head on out of here. Much love to everybody who came into the stream, came into the chat. Appreciate you. Everybody over there on YouTube. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and go ahead and follow my TikTok, as well as my Hover account if you have Hover. And go ahead and check out all the clips that I end up posting. Anyways, you guys have a fantastic day. I will be on later tonight for gaming, only on Twitch. And I will catch you all later. Much love. Deuces, y'all. Deuces.